What's up, everybody? It's NFT Culture for our happy hour. We missed you last week, but we're back. What's going on, everybody?
What's up, fellas? Bringing the energy today.
Well, what were we doing Friday? Oh, Pio was coming down, hanging out, and then we were going out on Saturday, hanging out with everybody. IRL, right? IRL, man.
Yeah, Malachi had an adventure after our hangout with Pio.
Do we want to talk about the, walking late night train track walks?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Right? What else do you do when it's the bar's closed down? They boot you out, and there's no way home. So you're liquored up. So what do? You find a train track and you walk home for miles.
It wasn't miles.
It was like, miles.
It felt.
We were both terribly drunk. It was horrible.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was all mature, and it was great dialogue, and just having a lot of fun. And I know, we're thankful for everyone who's tuning in and not Gary V's live right now doing an airdrop. So
airdropping for what? Like a free airdrop for V friends?
No, books, physical books or Kindle books.
How is he airdropping a physical book?
If you buy 12 books and
Amazon, bro,
and send them the receipt, you get airdrop. Look, we all.
Oh, they'll give you a Nifty? They'll give you a Nifty?
I think so. Look, we all missed V Friends, and we all watched V Friends go to an affordable price, and then we didn't buy it, and that was the biggest L I think we all took because we all agreed before we all agreed on stream. We're all no matter what, if it goes to 0.5, we're all buying V Friends. And somehow, while we're watching it go to the price, we all agreed we'd buy it. We have 5 V Friends right now. We somehow talked ourselves out of it, and now we don't. And now I'm watching our viewers just fall off as they go to get their whole YouTube. Shout out to Gary V. As they should, right? People like watching this. Yeah. As they go to sleep at night and listening to us as they unwind. So our content will be here when they come back.
That's so funny. But what do you think about the angel up here, bro? Look how nice it looks back from the framers.
Man, that's awesome. That's clean.
You like
you also
that?
did something with your lighting. It looks good. It looks fresh.
You like that? Alicia did it. Alicia made it look really nice. And my little bonsai right here.
Yep.
Look at
bonsai.
You should get one of the digital bonsais though. Go with the digital one.
Bro, I wanted one of those. Danny was going to give me one.
I miss Danny. When's he coming back?
Yeah, we need to have him on here, man, bro. Ping him now.
Danny's coming back from vacation soon.
Well,
and then
tell him to come on.
He will be on very shortly.
Mal, you still holding your Tyson that you got, or paper handed?
No, I mean I paper handed a bunch of other stuff, but I'm going strong on my Tyson. I actually think I think Tyson's one of the most important pieces that we have.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Yeah, give me a second.
Because I'll show you. Because I want to show you who I interviewed with Satoshi's mom, the artist. Did you guys pick up on that? Oh! Look at this dude.
I figured. Sorry, I just pulled Pio on. I could take him off till he's ready. Is he ready? Is he ready? All right.
And now he's ready.
Were you watching the Gary V stream
I can't
too?
hear anything. Fucking headphones. Oh,
we can hear you now.
What the hell?
I figured you were watching Gary V.
AirPods, I guess. I don't know. You can take me off again.
All right. See you, Pipio.
Get out of here, Pipio.
Pipio. It's dude. Rob, have you seen this?
What?
So Mal, you're still holding the Tyson.
Show it to me. Show it to me. I want to see. Oh, okay. Who's it by? It looks like Mad Dog Jones type stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. So I was with John and he convinced me that this Mike Tyson was going. I bought it for 0.6. And I was planning to flip it for just try and ride it up to 0.9 or 1.2. And then get out of it. But then a crazy weekend in Dallas happened and I decided, you know what, there's just so much movement. And I think there's only 250 of these things that I was I'm just going to hold it because, oh man, that one, that's the one I really wanted. But the floor is 1.3, but I think if Mike Tyson ever talks about this, it's going to be huge. And
I saw that.
That's one of the coolest pieces. Like, and it's
You have that one, Mal?
No, I wish. But like,
How many of those? How many of those are there?
50, and the cheapest is 10 grand.
You deserve it, Mal.
Nah, man. I'm happy with the one I have. I think like it looks cool. The fact that Tyson's, Tyson bought a cool cat and then he's stuck around. He's doing those interviews. And now he has this. I was like, you know what? Like, it's pretty awesome. Why not? So yeah, I thank you, John, for making me FOMO in at 0.6, and now now it's
what's
double
the floor?
1.3.
Oof, nice.
Yeah, but it's like once I sold my Oni, like I paper handed my Oni on Thursday for 3 Ethereum. Like, and paper handing for 3 is like embarrassing, but it's awesome. And like once I did that, because that was one of the biggest wins I've had in a while. I've been selling stuff on the up, and then it doubles, quadruples, etc. And so like I feel now that I have play money now, right? Like I made some bad bets early on, and like now I feel like, okay, cool, that 3 ETH means that I can hold things and have a little bit more fun.
A lot of good stuff popping off today. I bought the Adam Bomb project. I'm checking all the floors. Yeah, I'm checking the floors. Mal, can I share my screen real quick?
Pull that up.
Yeah.
Come on, Jamie. Pull that up.
Hey, Rob. Cory Van Lew was the artist on the Tyson drop.
I like those.
So first,
they look cool.
If we're going to go through all my bags, we're looking at Wicked Ape Bone Club. My entry point was 0.07 when everyone in our Discord was talking about it. My in real life friend Donald, who's new to the NFT space, I think owned between 3 and 5 of these at one point. Sold all of them, complete paper hands. I think he makes Malachi look like diamond hands, if I'm being honest. And Donald, I hope you're listening right now, buddy, because I feel like if you had held Satoshiables,
I still have
if you held,
that's worth like 50 ETH.
Exactly. And if Donald had held this, he'd be like buying a new car or something, because this thing has just like been consistent, right? It's got this 0.8 floor. I could see this thing easily hitting 1 or 2 ETH. And like, for me, I will sell mine, but I don't want to paper hand it. And I feel like I've seen more and more of these on Twitter and like Twitter spaces. People are rocking these as their avatars. Sniper just changed his avatar to this. Like, so there's kind of a lot of momentum here. It's a consistent 0.8 ETH floor. So I'm up over 10x on it already.
I papered 2 of those. That looked clean as hell. I bought them for 0.089 and I just took 2x. Like that's been my thing while you're pulling the next one up, because I really wanted to see why and how you got into Adam Bomb. But real quick, like, my strategy, and this is the wrong strategy, because SAS and others think that the bull run extends until the top lightens up, and then he's going to start divesting a little bit. I've been intentionally like staying as thin as possible and just taking small gain, so that if we reach a point where the market has less liquidity, I'm not holding anything. But I think like that, and not financial advice, but I think some of the thoughts that SAS and others have is that we're starting to see ways to look at signals. And this is a dangerous thing to say because we're going to be wrong. But as long as the top stays strong with apes and punks, as long as new money is coming in at the tops, like this is a true example of like how trickle-down economics should work, is that as people at the top are selling their apes to people who are coming in and buying their first NFT that are actually really wealthy, they're going to buy the apes and the punks. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow the people that were early with the apes and the punks, they're going to reinvest those into additional projects. And so the trickle down will occur, and then new projects will be successful, and then those will pump up, they'll be sold. That money will then stay in the market. It's the exact opposite of what was happening with Nifty Gateway, where the bots were just siphoning money out. So all of my commentary for the last couple weeks where I've been saying the top is here, I back off of that a little bit. Sorry, Pio, I know you wanted to pull up the things you've been looking at.
Yeah, no problem, man. That was good insight. So I was just checking on the floor for Art Blocks Factory Flowers. I'm a little bit concerned about the resistance, but at the same time, you just got to give this shit time sometimes. I've been looking at flowers since like 0.1. So it's, it's not ideal that I got in at the level that I got in, but I wanted some kind of exposure to potential upside for art blocks. So for atom bombs, I got into atom bombs because I was on the phone earlier today with the absolute legend Lucky Ones. And as usual, he's just the absolute man and put me on to atom bombs. Bored Ape Yacht Club just did a collaboration with the Hunts, and apparently the collaboration went incredibly well. No surprise, all Bored Ape Yacht Club merch is fire, and it sells out immediately, and it like 10x's in value on eBay immediately. And apparently the Hundreds was incredibly impressed, naturally, because they've been in business for 16 years and they've never seen anything quite like the Bored Ape drop. And so now they're doing this atom bomb drop. They did it today. It was scheduled for 2 p.m. Eastern. At like 12:05 or something, they just decided that they were going to, release it early. So it was a little bit of a stealth drop. I was talking to Micah G in our Discord at the time. I was moving Bitcoin from my cold storage device to Coinbase to convert it to ETH and then send it to my MetaMask. It was taking forever. So Micah just goes, "Do you need some?" And he just hits me with 1 ETH. So shout out to Micah. That was awesome. I already paid him back, obviously. But that's kind of a sign of like how cool people are in our Discord, how cool people are that, watch our content and just that are in the NFT space, period. So I minted 5 of these. It was my first time really participating in a full-blown gas war. The drop price was 0.1. The average cost per NFT for the 5 of them was 0.175. So I basically paid 0.075 for each of them in gas.
That's awesome. I'm proud of you too as well, because the gas war is like, I'm actually downloading a different version of MetaMask, and I don't encourage anybody to do this, but like with the London stuff, like it's gotten a little bit more complicated with MetaMask, and so I've actually been a little bit frustrated with some of the gas wars that have occurred, and like that's been causing me to miss drops. I'm actually willing to pay a premium to not participate in the gas wars. And so just the fact that you went all in, and this project looks pretty awesome. And it's like, one of the things that we're seeing right now is like the cost basis is interesting, where as people make more and more ETH, like, it's one thing, like if you know the floor is going to go from 0.1 to 0.25, for instance, and you can buy 10 of them, very quickly you're covering your total costs if you think the project's going to double pre-reveal, and then you're free rolling very quickly. And that's a strategy that a lot of these people are doing, and that's why we're seeing these projects selling out, and that's also creating the gas wars, is as more and more people get comfortable minting from contract, participating in these, as the anticipation is increasing, it's a massive opportunity to play the game for free, essentially. But eventually it's, as if everyone's doing it, then it doesn't work. But like, I think this project, even though it's got huge mint numbers and still very limited ownership, I think it's like 10% owners. This is the type of project that actually brings people from the mainstream into NFTs. And Rob and I got an email today, real quick, PO, and we'll talk about it offline. There's a big project that I'm maybe saying too much already, but there's a big project that's going to have 1 million NFTs from a very well-known person that's coming in the very near future. So like retail.
Tony Robbins?
Do what?
Tony Robbins?
No, Rob.
Oh, that'd be badass.
If it was Tony Robbins, Rob would already be out there with
I'd be all about that.
Hell yeah. I'll meet you in the cold plunge. Yo, so Lucky One has entered the chat. The badass Lucky One, who has agreed to be on the Nifty Culture show. Finally.
Where is he?
He's in the chat. He said, "Sup, fam." You put him on the screen.
No, I know.
No, he's not going to. Oh, you mean like right now? No, I don't think he's going to just come on right now. But I was like basically peer pressure. I was bullying him into coming on the show a couple months ago. And I think that maybe, put a little bit of a switch, or turned a little bit of a switch on him, and now he's interested. But back to the hundreds, right? So we're sitting at a floor of 0.24. Malachi is absolutely right. There's more supply than usual. There's 25,000 supply with an expensive 0.1 mint price. So I'm really curious to see how this plays out. My thesis in buying this is the support of the Bored Ape Yacht Club community means a tremendous amount in the NFT space. And there's obviously going to be some hype around this. If they do this right, if they do this well, it's going to be it's going to be a sight to see for sure. If I could switch gears and talk about my favorite project to talk about.
If you say curio cards, I'm ending the stream.
How about motherfucking rare Pepes, baby?
Right,
Let's go.
Pepio.
Let's go. All right, so check it out.
That's awesome.
I'm kidding.
Now,
I wouldn't end the stream, but it was a joke from earlier.
Can you give us the half screen so it's the four of us on the right and we can take a good look at this Pepe? Yeah, let's do it. So check it out. So I've learned so much about these Pepes, and allegedly I'm going to get a chance to talk to the creator of Rare Pepes on stream next week, Joe Looney. So I'm really excited about that. Trying to take a page out of Adam Mick NFT's book as a NFT historian. So if you look at the available Pepes here on OpenSea, what you need to know, and this is some info that I shouldn't even tell you because I'm financially incentivized to not give you this information, right? But when you look at this floor, let's take this zombie Pepe. It's going to pop up somewhere. Look, so the floor on this zombie Pepe that I own on OpenSea is 0.09. I bought it for 0.04. I'm going to list it as soon as possible. Gas is 120 Gwei right now, so I'm good. But I'm going to list it as soon as I can get a better gas price, right? So this zombie Pepe, John, what do you think the supply is on this zombie Pepe?
For 0.09? Oh, man, I'll just be guessing. I mean, it's probably a lot of them at that price. It's probably, I don't know, 50 of them, 100 of them, something like that.
Okay.
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Of course. Malika, what's your guess?
I'm going to abstain because I've already flipped a couple of these.
Okay. Rob, do you have any guesses on the supply of just this particular Pepe?
It's got a low price. It's got to be pretty high.
500.
500. Okay. So we have 100. We have 500. So I'm pulling up the emblem vault right now. Here we go. So this is what I learned from Gillies. Shout out to Gillies at NFT Games. Everyone follow him if you have any interest in Pepes because he's an animal. And if you look at this, all right, here we go. Let's see how many were issued of this particular card. I think I'm actually on the wrong
enhance.
Oh, that's all you have to press.
How many?
4 billion.
For what?
Pepe is not going to make it.
Oh, that's not going to make it at all.
It's not going to make it.
So have you ever heard of an NFT that has 10 million plus mints? Because you got one right here. So anyone that thinks it's appropriately priced at 0.09 does not understand what's going on. I'm going to list it at 0.09. And someone that doesn't watch this show is going to buy it. And it's so ridiculous. So I'm going to 2x my money on something with a 1 million supply. 10 million supply.
This is awesome.
No, it's not. This is awful. All right, let's make an agreement now. Like, PO, sell it as a lesson. But my goal for this channel, and we should all have this goal, is to not
I'm not telling one of our audience members to buy it.
I know, but like our goal should be that no one gets stuck holding bags. Because if people get stuck holding bags, they don't come back. That being said,
what do with it? Give it away?
But it's such a perfect bag, a Pepe bag, right? It's like it was destined to be a bag.
Here's the thing. It's one thing to have like a 0.09 bag. A 0.09 bag is like, all right, I fucked up. Like, I need to learn a lesson. But like the pudgy penguins, there's so many, like, there's bags that like you and Sniper, who you've become good friends with, was talking about it. It's like people spend 3, 4, 5, 6 Ethereum on like a pudgy penguin, thinking it's gonna go to like 100, and they're selling it like 24 hours for like 1.2 and the floor doesn't support it. That's a bag. So my 0.09 is like great, like it's fun. But like, you know, let's make sure we're not putting like massive bags on people.
Dude, I'm not unethical. Whoever the bastard is that I bought it for 0.04 from did the same thing to me. So it is what it is.
Let's make a deal, Pio. Would you sell that?
Oh, this right here?
No, when you sell the magic Pepio zombie thing, when you sell it, let's make an agreement. And I'll make an agreement with mine, even though I already sold mine because I didn't know the supply, that if they are historians and someone who bought those crappy ones somehow goes back in the history and watches this video, they can come on stream with us. The first person that bought it, and they can't be a follower or fan or anything else. They can't buy it intentionally. But
I'll give them something better that has the same value. I'll just give them something. That's fine. But they have to watch the show and figure it out. And none of our viewers should track them down and just like spam them and say this. But
Danny's going to go create an alt account and be like, what's up, surprise? I'm back.
So check out this absolute gem Pepe right here. So this, I can't even take credit for this snipe because Gillies is just the absolute man, Pepe expert, also so humble. And he's like, I'm not a Pepe expert, mate. And it's like, yeah, you are, dude. You're 100% a Pepe expert. So he just sends this to me. This was 0.35 ETH, right? What the supply on this is 111, which for a rare Pepe, 111 supply is really good.
Here's my concern with that though, is like if the collection has like 10,138,000, does that one that has 10 million like weigh down the rest of the collection?
No.
Or
no.
Value
accrues to the least minted. The entire set value accrues there.
Absolutely, John. Nail on the head. And also, I'm going to hit you with some Pepe buys that have happened in the past 48 hours. It's been fucking on one. And so look at this. There's 111 of this card. How many do you think were in the vault that I bought? Because you're buying these in a vault, which is different than wrapping them. You're vaulting them. How many do you think were in the vault that I bought?
What the
10
heck
of them.
is that?
10 of them. People got 10% supply.
Exactly. I got 10 of them. And so...
Man, send one my way. Hook me up.
So I'm going to have to crack the vault open and then individually put them in their own vaults. And then I'll just have 10 of them chilling in my account. And just real quick to wrap on the Pepes. And this is a badass Pepe, obviously, from 2017, right? Vintage with only supply of 111. And then just wrapping on the Pepes right here. If we go to this one that Gillies was just nice enough to send to me for the sake of the video so that we could walk through a demonstration of how to vault the Pepes.
Oh my gosh. Is that a Pepe and a Wojak in the same card?
Look at that, baby. Look at that, baby. Look at that. And so one of these sold in the past 24 hours for 1 ETH.
Dude, that's a legendary pick there.
Yeah. And there's only 3 on OpenSea listed right now. The floor is 2 ETH. Gillies has the other 2, and he has them listed at 3.5 and 6 ETH.
Rob, what do you think?
I think it's
Vintage
funny
stuff, Rob. Vintage.
I don't understand it. It's just because it's Pepe and it's all in the general Pepe sphere.
Well, that looks like a Wojak right there. That adds significant value.
This is the CryptoPunk killer.
Rob, I got you.
What is? Tell me. What is it?
They're vintage. They're from between 2016 and 2019. And they're regarded, or maybe even 2016 and 2018, they're regarded as the first NFTs that built a community. Okay, so they're very old. In the interview with Curio Cards, turn the stream off, Mal. In the interview with Curio Cards, Travis, one of the founders of Curio Cards, references the Rare Pepe project as an inspiration, for Curio Cards. So Curio Cards looked at Rare Pepes when they were going through it. And Rob, last but not least, what blockchain do you think that Rare Pepes are built on, baby? Let's go.
Oh, they're really built on Bitcoin? Really
you
cool?
bet they're built on Bitcoin, dude. You bet they're built on Bitcoin. And that's what I'm talking about. So that was the icing on the cake. I was like, I'm all in. And so now I have 14 Pepes. Built on Bitcoin. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Shout out to
Hey,
Stacks.
Pio, so you have this card right here. How many mints are there? There's three mints?
I think there's 100, but there's only 3 listed for sale on OpenSea, and 1 sold for 1 ETH in the past 24 hours.
But if you
John's
have
gonna
some-
go research this for 48 hours.
No. What I wanted to do was because you got to have XBT. Is that right? XBT.
XCP. It's the biggest pain in the ass. Gillies gave me XCP. It took him 36 hours to withdraw it from the exchange.
You can't Uniswap probably because it's on Bitcoin.
Hey Pio, can you pick me up one of these cards? Can you got some XCB left?
I spent it all. He sent me more buys. Here, I'm gonna show you guys my Pepes real quick. 1 second. So a couple more. This is what I was able to scoop with fuck. Did my camera just go out? Oh, what a pain in the ass. It's not gonna come back. It's not gonna come back.
That's all right.
You need to upload your Pepio's little avatar though, so it feels like you're still there.
Yo, check out these Pepes I got, baby. Rob, you like that one?
Damn,
that's cool.
awesome.
Any Mortal Kombat fans?
Damn, you should get the whole set, man.
They're not that many for sale, dude. The volume is insane. The volume on this is insane. But I got all this
just one artist?
No, it's like an army of artists.
Different artists, and they're all just doing Pepe. So it's that general theme, correct?
You already know, Rob. Yeah, and you know who has an absolutely badass Pepe that he got a 1 ETH offer on is none other than motherfucking Lucky One, and it's got an orange background to boot. Yo, Lucky, he said show my Pepe. Yo, bro, can you ping me like your whatever, your OpenSea account or something? We're gonna pull it up. It's the most badass Pepe buy I've seen in a long time. He's got a 2 ETH offer on it, actually. What are you trying to change the subject to this boring stuff, Malachi? We're talking Pepes.
We'll have a tax video coming up in the near future with EAS.
Oh, that one's going to be electric. No, I'm just kidding. EAS is awesome. I just get bored by taxes. And my camera died, so I got to do this now.
No, it's back on now.
When this is the shitty laptop camera. I'm just pulling up Lucky One's Pepe, and then we can wrap on Pepe. But you guys are going to like this. This one is badass. I got it, Lucky. I got it. Oh.
There's like a buzzing sound.
Lucky's all up in your DMs.
Look at that.
That one's sick.
Lucky
told me about these, and I was like, nah, I'm an idiot.
Look at that.
Well, look, you can still mint them, right, Pio? You just have to go get the XCB.
I gotta go call
This
Western
particular one?
Union and go buy some Bitcoin and XRP.
John, the site's been picked clean with the exception of the stuff that has literally millions of mints.
Oh, okay. All right. That sucks.
The word is out. The word is totally out. And let me just pull up real quick the Emblem Vault. Check out some of these buys in the past 24 hours. Just check this out. And I'm not pumping bags because it's so hard to even get these damn things that there's no bags to pump. Emblem Vault.
Pio, did you already figure out what the least minted Pepe was? What was the least
There's
minted?
one of ones. There's the Homer Pepe.
Oh.
It's 1 of 1, I think.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's priceless. So here we go. What do we got? We got 100 issuance, 19 in circulation. Harry Potter Rare Potter Pepe, $8,000 12 minutes ago. We got this gnarly.
There's a bot that goes. This is awesome.
So we got the John McAfee, the Mick Groiper Pepe right here. 222 issued, less than 18 in circulation, $8,000. If you think I'm selling mine, you're out of your mind. You're out of your tree. What do we got? This Time Pepe, 100 issued, $10,000. Oh, I love this one. This is so sick. The This Is Fine Pepe. Another $10,000 sale. I love this one. I just clicked on it. Yeah, it opened a new one. This is a good one too. Pepe Herring. There's a Tribe Called Pepe one for Tribe Called Quest. This is my favorite one actually, is the Jean Pepe Basquiat Pepe and Pepe Basquiat, famous certified rare. Yep, $61,000 sale,
Mm.
$15,000 sale. Oh, still Pepe. It's Dr. Dre and Snoop, still Dre themed. $11,000 sale, and then just let me. Oh, that one's moving, I guess. There's a couple of $100,000+ sales. Okay, Cobain Pepe. That one's pretty good. Oh, here we go. So
With Kanye Pepe. We need a Donda Pepe.
Here we go. Maybe that should be the next thing. Let's do it.
It
Make
could
a
be
Donda
last
Pepe.
one. 4 hours ago, $450,000 sale. All right, I'm done.
Wow.
We should have gone to that listening party, Malachi.
We should have gone to that listening party. That was
Told
so
you we
much
should have
fire last night. I fell asleep, dude. I had to go on YouTube and find a stream. I'm game with these Pepes. I'm just sad that I missed the boat. And I'm glad I sold my zombie 10 million Pepe. Because I was like, oh yeah, like.
I hate to do this, but there's a Spaces right now talking about rare Pepes. I'm gonna jump into it. I'm gonna hit that, and I'll pop back on if it ends early. All right.
See ya.
Yep.
That's too funny. Him and his Pepe boys.
You know, Pepe forever, right?
Yeah, Pepillo.
Hey, so do you think it's a cool idea to do the Bitcoin Angel video?
Yeah. I mean, I think like people don't even know like how powerful.
I'm telling you, nobody knows the code behind the Bitcoin Angel.
I think you should do that video sooner than later because every single person who has a Bitcoin Angel has a value.
We'll watch it. They don't know about this. They don't know about it. John, you know what we're talking about?
No clue. I saw Bitcoin Angel for what, $900 like 3 months ago. I told Malachi go pick one up.
Now what's it at, Malachi?
Not anymore. You won't.
21,000 or 2,100. It got up to 3,000.
Oh, so it dropped back down. So is it a good time to buy, Mal? Right now?
If I tell you yes, you're not going to buy it anyway.
Well, that's not true.
You're gonna and then it's gonna go back up, and you're gonna yell at me again.
I want to ask everybody who's listening right now if anyone else knows this about the Bitcoin Angel. And depending on what people say, maybe I'll do the video Saturday or Sunday.
If you know about Bitcoin Angel and how powerful it is, we should be pumping our drop.
That's true. We should be talking about that too. But listen, so does anybody know that on the digital version of your Bitcoin Angel, there's a layer of augmented reality that you can access? I wonder if anybody with the Bitcoin Angel knows that.
I mean, here's the question: is like, does anyone even have a Bitcoin Angel? Watching us right now.
On our watch, or have had one in the past.
There's one that has one, but why don't you tell them, and then we'll show them.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that video. Maybe I'll do that this weekend for everybody. But it's gonna be like the code behind the Bitcoin Angel. It's gonna be like cool themed video. Be fun. All right, I'll have a video of it and everything.
That would be great.
Do I need to buy before the video? Is this
I'd recommend you buying before the video. Oh yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I think the value of the Bitcoin Angel will go up at least $500 once we unleash this.
Oh shit! What do we got here?
What's this, Malachi?
There's something coming in 4 days. 420. That's random for you, Rob. Yeah. So briefly, there may or may not be a utility token coming from some people that may have awesome benefits from awesome artists and a lot of other stuff on the roadmap. So just get your popcorn ready. 4 days, 20 hours. Some really cool stuff's about to happen. That's about all I can talk because Mike's going to watch this and yell at me about it.
Where do we go? OpenSea or Nifty Gateway for Bitcoin?
For Bitcoin Angel? Mm-hmm. Hey, Malachi, are they on OpenSea as well? I'm sure they probably are.
Everything. So, what's really interesting is people should be paying attention to this. If you're going to buy anything on Nifty Gateway, you should also check OpenSea. And Nifty Gateway is awesome because they actually pay the costs on their own, which you can't always control because if gas fees are high, it's going to take a lot longer. But if they're low, they speed it right through. And so if you buy something on Nifty Gateway, it actually stays in the Omnibus wallet. And so they know that you bought it and it's in your profile and all those types of things. But because it's a true NFT, if you want to transfer it to your wallet, it's not on OpenSea. It comes to your wallet and then you can sell it on OpenSea. But if you want it transferred to your wallet, you can do that. And so then on OpenSea, you can see all of the NFTs on Omnibus or in various wallets. So people that have transferred it to their wallet, you can buy them as well. Sometimes there are situations where people are ETH rich, but cash or fiat poor. And so they're willing to pay a premium if they're using their Ethereum to buy a piece. And so, for instance, with Blau faces, I had a few of them. And there was, when Blau made his announcement, the people were willing to pay 0.3 ETH, but they were only on sale for $500 on Nifty Gateway. And that creates a situation where there's something called arbitrage, right? So I can buy it for $500 on Nifty Gateway. As long as the network isn't congested, I can then transfer it to my wallet and then sell it on OpenSea for 0.3, 0.29, 0.33 ETH, which is over $1,000. And so one day I made like $3,000 just buying Blau faces during this pump and then moving them to OpenSea and selling them. Now, that doesn't always work because if there is network congestion, you can run into a situation where they're not going to pay, more than the NFT's worth in gas fees to transfer it for you. So you get stuck in the network with Ethereum until it's completed for it to come through. And if for whatever reason the demand drops on OpenSea, now you're stuck with the NFT. So, likely you could probably sell it for what you bought it for. But those are arbitrage opportunities for people to keep an eye on. Usually things are more expensive if you're buying Nifty Gateway pieces on OpenSea, they're going to be more expensive because of those situations where people are ETH rich but fiat poor. Someone's clicking, yeah.
Cool.
Makes sense.
Hey, Mal, real quick, I wanted to go back. You mentioned a big PFP coming pretty soon by a well-known person where they're minting 1 million of these things. You think that has real legs to mint 1 million of these?
Yeah, it's probably not on Ethereum or Bitcoin. We don't know all the details.
Okay.
But like Nifty's did the Space Jam drop, which was a couple 100,000. I mean, here's the thing: like all of this is really, really good. Like the name that's behind this that I probably shouldn't have even said anything is like one of the more famous people in the world, right? And so when you think about the accessibility of sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. If you think about the accessibility of a lot of these artists, like imagine, and it's not Kanye. I wish it was Kanye. And Kanye may be doing it, but we're not big enough to talk to Kanye. But like, think about if Kanye were to do like adidas.com/Yeezy/NFT, and then like,
I'm buying, bro.
Done. He could sell 1 million, right? In a heartbeat. And so like that's over, right? NFTs go mainstream. Jay-Z switching his PFP to a punk that he bought was cool. The only thing he had done in like 5 months was update his PFP on Twitter to do it, so he could actually sell some art on Christie's, which is kind of like not awesome. But when you think about, the to come back here real quick to Bitcoin Angel, yes, if you go to Nifty Gateway, you can look up the Bitcoin Angel. It's an open edition by Trevor Jones. There were 4,158 of them. The retail was 7,000 or 770.
Do you have one, Malachi?
Yeah, of course. I bought it. I've diamond handed this one as well. I bought it the second
John?
you could.
Nope.
John done.
Nope.
I got 3.
Wow.
So last sold $3,000 enhanced.
Nice, dude. Nice. So look, if you download the Archive AR app, you can hold your phone up to that digital image to activate the augmented reality layer.
Damn. Is this? Did you read about this somewhere, Rob, or did you just?
Well, I mean, I know Trevor Jones does that to most of his art, just like the bull.
Yeah.
And there's Satoshi. There's a few other paintings that he's done, and they all have an augmented reality layer built in. I've just been a fan of Trevor Jones for a long time, and yeah, I mean, I knew that as he was creating. I follow him on Twitter, and he talks about that as he was creating.
Let's be honest, like you've talked to him, like you have a print signed by him of Picasso's bull. You have an NFT of Picasso's bull, which is now last sold for 200,000, I think. It's six figures no matter what.
Oh yeah.
You've emailed with him, and you coincidentally luckiest person in the world won something that's right behind you that happens to be the thing on the screen right now.
Yes, it's amazing. The only print.
I think there'll be another print, but right now,
he'll do an additional. Hold on, this is number.
Wasn't he supposed to do 19, something?
This is 19 of 65. So he'll do a 65 version print of that.
Was he supposed to do something for the holders when Bitcoin hit 100,000 or something like that?
So no, when Bitcoin hit 77,777, he's gonna do another random, and he's gonna do a portrait of you or of who you choose, maybe somebody personally. If they choose you, maybe Malachi, you can tell them to do Kanye.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Oh man, that would be awesome.
And then you have an augmented reality feature that goes to one of his videos or him, bro. Oh my God, your mind would blow.
There's this piece. Did you see this? And I'm gonna change. I'm gonna get in trouble. There's here. Let me stop sharing for a minute. There's this piece that it's called a stem player that Kanye released. I don't know if it's still for sale, but it's like really interesting because we're not talking about NFTs now, but it's like a remixing machine. And since Kanye keeps like changing his like albums as he's talking, and I can just see our viewers just drop off. But what's really interesting about but it's basically a player that lets you like remix like when Donda releases, it's going to come with Donda on this. And I need to find it, but it's really interesting to say like all the parts, the bass, the vocals for every single track, you can loop it, you can do all these things. And it's like you're going to be able to create your own Donda remixes, but additionally, you'll be able to like load in any tracks you want to like create remixes for your music. So I'm just a huge Kanye fan, and last night was Donda. But like this is a cool drop that Yeezy Tech that was released. It's pretty crazy.
Mal, serious question here. If Kanye does a PFP drop, is the Bored Ape out for you?
No.
Okay.
No. There's just like you know, like there's an order of operations, and I believe that it's punks and then apes, and I think that there's enough volume. The apes have done well enough and have sold high enough, and are being sold as a package at Christie's that like they've established themselves as the second most important NFT. And like historically, the Pepes and everything else, like curio cards, those are very, very important. And those will probably come to Christie's at some point. But I think that their importance because they may have been first, but they weren't first for general adoption. Like there's also some challenges there. Like Jay-Z is not going to make Pepe his PFP, right? He has the CryptoPunk has that PFP. So there's a million different nuanced discussions around all of these things that are important to talk about. But what's important is like what's third. And I know Danny has been passionate about gutter cats. I've disagreed just because I don't like the gutter cats because I just don't like cats that much. But then I don't even know what you're sending me, John. John, why are you distracting me?
I'll keep going.
If you can send me a link to the website, I'll pull it up. But then like there's room for like I personally believe that like Oni Force, which I sold for 3 ETH, could be that. I think like there's a lot of room for a third, fourth, and fifth type of top tier PFP, especially when you think about like there's 10,000 CryptoPunks, there's 10,000 apes. So that's like 20,000 people. The floor for CryptoPunks, I think, is 40 ETH. The floor for apes, and it may be higher, and I apologize if I'm insulting you and I'm wrong. I don't own a CryptoPunk, so I don't monitor the floor. The floor for apes is nearing 40 ETH. So there's going to be third, right? So if we think about 330 million people in the United States, and only 40,000 of the main PFPs that people want, there's so much opportunity for these 10,000 drops, 20,000 drops as these PFPs become more mainstream. It would be myopic to think that there aren't going to be these awesome cool cats. Like there's going to be other PFPs that are incredibly successful that eventually fill that third spot, fourth spot, fifth spot. And some of them are probably already out. We don't know who they are, but eventually, like once 300 of the 330 million people are buying NFTs, whether they know it's an NFT or not, there's going to be a lot of value there. And so like, yeah, koalas, I think koalas are interesting. It's the other thing to think about is like, what's a pump and dump? And like, I don't know if koalas are being manipulated, but like pudgy penguins were manipulated. That doesn't mean they can't be successful, but like there is that market manipulation that's coming in. And sorry, that was on chat for koalas coming for you. So like, there's just things to think about. Like there's also a lot of things that we're seeing right now at the market with both koalas and pudgy penguins, where there have been wallets that are they'll buy it and they'll price it the same one below what they bought it for immediately to bring down the price of the rest of the project. So people FOMO, and in the same wallet, we'll just go buy 10 of them at like, so they'll buy 20 of them at 0.39. They'll list all of them immediately for 0.19. They'll bring 40 of them down to 0.25, and they'll buy all 40. And there's so much market manipulation going on right now with these PFPs.
Dude, that's how the punk started. You just described the history of the punks.
Yeah, I mean, Rob could have had like 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 punks for $250 each. Yeah. Someone just really told him that would be
the manipulation scared him away.
The manipulation was just like, I was like, man, too many people holding these things.
Yep. Can't do it.
Not gonna make it.
Wah, wah.
John, I know you have date night and you stayed on a lot longer than you were planning to. Any final parting thoughts?
Ether cards coming back on stream. Maybe next week. We're talking about the price.
Ether cards claims, and this is they may cancel on us, but I'm going to say it.
Why?
Because it's important.
No, I think there's like a you're not the verbiage isn't clear. I think that's
evolving NFTs is the topic of discussion, and I'm passionate to say that evolving NFTs have been done already, and I'd love for you to clarify that for us.
Yeah, I think it's evolving NFTs based on time, like so. Maybe there's something else to that. Like
my suspicion is like because the whelps evolved every 30 hours on stream, right? So no matter when you bought it. So if I bought my whelp now and Rob bought a whelp tomorrow, 30 hours after each of those, independent of each other. It wasn't the whole collection evolves simultaneously. They're independent of each other. Yeah. I love whelps. I love ether cards. I love master brews. I just want to make sure that we are providing nuance and clarity because and we're like everyone wants to be first. And when we say we're first, we want to be accurate.
Okay.
True.
Well, on that, bro, I'm out.
I just brought down the tone.
You did. Throwing that FUD out there.
It's not FUD. Ether cards is awesome. Ether cards did Mike Tyson.
And Mike Tyson. I like that.
Iron Mike.
Yep.
All right. Any final thoughts, Rob?
Dude, we have some cool stuff coming up though, bro. Like next week, we're lining up some of that interesting projects, man. Some of those AR projects that we have talking about. We have some really cool things coming next week. This week was cool. You know, I met with Satoshi's mom and had that really cool artwork. We'll highlight it again here later, but it was really interesting conversation. No, dude, I'm just excited about next week.
Hey, did either of y'all participate in the Abigachi bid auction?
I didn't, just because I'm not comfortable enough. And I want, if anyone knows
anything, awesome.
It was?
Yeah, man. It was. Some of the just the equipables. So if you aren't watching this game yet, and you saw what happened with Axie Infinity, Like, you need to be watching this game because some of the equipables. Now, I'm not talking about the Avagachi itself, but like just the gear that he wears. We're selling for $60K, $50K, $40K. It's probably up above that now. I mean, we're talking people were spending a couple $100,000 to deck their Avagachis out. There's some serious money flowing into the game. So if you're not watching it yet, you need to be. It's gonna. I mean, not financial advice, but I'm thinking the next Axie Infinity is happening. So
press that caption, Malachi. Not financial advice. Boop, boop, boop.
Yep, not financial advice.
I like that one.
Oh, not gonna make it?
No. The not financial advice caption. There's a caption in there loaded called not financial advice.
Man, there's so many captions now. You went ham yesterday.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, we're doing a drop. If you want to support us, this isn't a profile picture, but we're doing it so we can stay independent. There's some cool gamification. We're pricing it well so that anyone can participate. If you buy it, you'll have the same access as everyone else who buys it. There may be some differences depending on if you play the game on the different types of art that may be airdropped in that art. And the supply will be low. We're looking, it'll be less than probably 5,000 total. But this is going to be more of an access token, more similar to some of the other access tokens. It's not a PFP, but what this does is it enables us to stay free, independent, and do some cool stuff. So if you like the content, if you like us, if you like what we're doing, and you believe that over the next 5 years, NFT culture has a chance to be a big player in this space, buying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these may or may not be beneficial. But if we're going to be here 5 years from now, buying one of the first drops that we're doing is going to be really awesome. Definitely, and we'd appreciate your support. So thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank